Reach TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Welcome to Empower. I thank God to see you once again, and I thank God for taking care of us, giving us a beautiful week, and that is why we've met here again. My name is Beatrice Chuchu, and this is Empower, where we focus on people and workplace. And I'm not alone today. I'm with my co-host.
Yeah, my name is Wangui Steve, and I'm blessed to be here. And you'll also be blessed if you stay with us.
How was your week?
My week was good. It was blessed.
We thank God.
Yeah, I thank God.
Yeah, and in this program, we've been looking at the virtues that we need to have as we please God in the workplace. And today we look at another. And I know that you're following us and you're able to learn and be able to become who God made us or designed us to be. And today we are looking at gentleness at workplace. Gentleness. Yeah. You know, I always want to get, being a born-again Christian, I believe it's also good to get some background from the Bible. We're going to try to understand this word. How is it used in the Bible? And I was doing my research. The word gentle, as used in the Bible, has its origin in the Greek word, which is called praus. That is P-R-A-U-S, which can be translated as gentle, meek, or humble. And in the New Testament, this term, mostly you can also see it being associated with Jesus Christ. You remember, like the book of Matthew 11, there 20-29, that says that, "Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I'm gentle and humble in heart." Quite interesting that we keep learning from Jesus. And the moment we learn from him, being the greatest teacher, being our Savior and Lord, I think we can become very great people at workplace.
It's very true.
What do you say about gentleness?
Wow. Gentleness. It's a virtue, like you have said. One that needs to be cultivated. Again, we have been saying these things, you have to cultivate them deliberately. I would say it's a state of being polite, humble, like you have said. You are able to fit in somebody else's shoe and emphasize with what they're doing. Show empathy with what they're going through, so that from there you can be able to know how to respond, or how to guide them, or even how to make decisions in a certain situation. It's a condition of, I don't know if it's the heart or it's the mind.
Actually, Jesus says he's humble and gentle in heart. So it is actually, you're right to say it starts from inside.
The heart, from inside. Then now it will overflow to the colleagues and to everybody else.
Even to things.
Even to... Seen people bang very expensive things on the floor because they were not
gentle at that moment.
They were boiling in there.
Wow, amazing. And actually the way we recognize is also a bird. Is it the dove that is gentle, harmless?
Be as harmless as a dove.
Wow, amazing. And it is very important to realize that the gentleness is very important as you work with people. And you see, when you're doing in any organization or wherever God has placed us, whether you are one person selling at a shop, you interact with people who come to buy. So at any given point, we interact with one another. And that is why gentleness and being humble, meek is required, because it affects how we react, how we do things, how we respond, how we talk to people, how we handle people. And it is good for us to explore the significance of gentleness in the workplace. And one thing is that I'll bring up is it creates a positive working environment.
It's true.
That
is very true. Because if I'm not gentle, it means I'm rough. I'm rough. And you can imagine a situation whereby somebody comes in
Yes.
maybe in the morning, and the first reaction they get is
Yes.
roughness, rudeness, because when you're not gentle, you are rude. That person, the whole day, they'll be affected by what happened.
Yes.
And it will be bad if they themselves, they are not able to contain it, because it will pass on to another person and to another person. And at the end of the day, the whole environment is rough, is unkind, it's bad. So at the end of the day, we will not we will not meet our goals.
And it's quite interesting because gentleness is not something that can always, in a work environment, it's something that is actually challenged.
Yes, very much.
Because I'll come to talk to you in a certain way. And then how you respond matters a lot.
It's true.
And how I approach you can affect how you respond to me. Either remain gentle or you fight.
Yes. In fact, one approach or one thing that defines gentleness is, are you approachable? Can we approach you with ease? Or we know, uyo, jaribu. It's, don't cross her path. So it is that, are you approachable?
Yes.
And when you are approachable, you'll find the tension is melting away. We are able to communicate.
Yes.
And the environment is good. So we'll be able to work well.
You know, we were reading a certain book, a very interesting book, and it brings up a story of a manager that who was so rough, I would say so, and not gentle at all to employees and also to customers, to an extent that employees had to put a light. His office, there was a light that he doesn't know, that when he's in the office, it is red. When it's when he's not there, it is green. Wow. So when you're outside, you're able to know he's inside, so you better avoid.
Yes.
When now it is, you know, or even you prepare.
Yeah.
You know, you psych yourself. No, now the guy is in.
Yes.
So
have to put on my defense.
Yes. And then when he's not in, there's green. So people know the environment is good. I'll work with that at ease. So making an environment so rough that everybody feels it better be this person not to be in the office.
It's true.
Some employees are even happy because you're so rough, not gentle when you're not in.
Yeah, they are like, today we can work.
Today we can breathe. Actually, we say today we can breathe. The
other days we hold our breath all the time.
Yes. Yeah. And when you realize when people interact with gentleness, it helps them to create that empathy, as you talked about, respect.
Yes.
Everyone feels valued, heard, and that brings also the issue of effective communication.
Yes.
Because if I know you are not a gentle person, approaching you is so hard because of what you're going to say or do.
Yeah.
Communication can be hindered.
It's true.
I can opt to keep some information from away from you.
Yes.
Or when we come together, we definitely leave each other messed up.
It's true. Yeah, and you'll find when communication is affected, so many other things will be affected. So we have to be gentle so that people can. And sometimes it can be even life-saving information that somebody wants to pass to you, or information that can save the organization.
Yes.
But because you are so rough, they are not able to. If a rough person will not be patient enough to listen.
Yes.
And you have to listen from the beginning to the end. So you'll find that communication is cut, there's a breakdown in communication, and it will affect so many other things in the organization.
And you see, again, even if you were to switch from organization and go home, the same communication. More so when it comes to children and their parents.
Yes.
Sometimes we are not gentle at all. You know, sometimes you look at the reaction a mother.
Yes.
How she reacts when a child comes to tell them something, or even you are like, oh God.
Yeah.
But this is their child.
It's true.
The reaction is so rough. The child can just. I remember there's a story I was reading. I was doing something about communication. I got a story whereby a child had just got to the field and got a certain, you know, there are some flowers which you grow naturally.
Yeah, naturally in the field.
And decided this flower,
I'm taking
I won't take it to my mother.
Oh my.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and you see kids are playful, so
Yeah.
you don't come holding like this, you hide at the
Yes.
back. The way kids hide something, then they want to surprise you. And the boy came running to the mother in the kitchen, you know, I want to surprise my mom.
Yeah.
Then the child will definitely call mama.
Yeah.
Mom, go away.
Oh.
Mom, leave me.
Yeah.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Yeah.
Go. So the boy, after insisting, the mother couldn't.
Yeah.
So the boy had to go, and instead of going out, the boy started crying. So only for the mother to go back and get the flower placed on this, and then something hit her.
Yeah, this is what
could have been what the boy, and then asked the
Yeah.
boy, Mom was bringing for you a flower.
Yes.
So the mom has to apologize. But that's just because you are not gentle.
It's true.
Because when you're not gentle, you don't want to listen.
Yes. Yes.
You cannot listen to what someone is telling you. So it is very important for us to embrace gentleness.
It's
and you always
true.
say that communication is everything.
Yeah.
From morning, and you realize even in all programs you've had, communication keep coming up.
Yes.
Because these things that we
key
do
issue.
affect communication, and communication is everything we do.
It's true.
We cannot do anything without communicating. So if someone cannot listen
Yeah.
because you're not gentle, and you don't want to hear what others are saying, you don't want to respect opinions of people,
Yeah.
then it becomes hard even to work together.
It's true. Yeah. And maybe that's where also an aspect of gentleness will come in.
Yes.
Humility.
Yeah.
Because when you're humble, you'll be able to accommodate everyone. Even that little child.
Yes.
You'll be able to accommodate them. So also gentleness comes out as that humility and
Yeah.
meekness. Yeah. And going back to that story of the child,
Yes.
you'll find that the kind of damage, emotional damage done
Yes.
to that kid,
Yes.
it will take time to heal,
Yes.
especially when it is repeated.
Yeah.
And it comes to mind of a program that was going through about healing ourselves,
Yes.
even as mothers or as people in the community.
Yes.
You are able to heal yourself because this mother who is reacting like that, it's
Yeah.
not just out of
No. There's something happening.
There's something, and maybe it came from even when herself she was a child. So we have to be deliberate to heal ourselves, especially as mothers,
Yes.
so that we can heal our children, so that this bitterness and explosion of emotion does not
Yes.
go to the little innocent ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, the other thing that comes in when you are, the significance of gentleness, it is very key in conflict resolution.
Yeah.
You're working with people, you always have some differences here and there,
Yeah.
different opinions,
Yes.
and having things that maybe even you have to come to terms, maybe you have to sit down
Yeah.
and see how to sort a certain matter.
It's true.
If people are gentle, you find the process becomes easier.
Yes.
Because I'll listen, and
Yes.
I'll be able to hear the other side.
Yeah.
I'll be able to put myself in the shoes of the other.
Yeah.
As opposed to when I'm not.
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed people who are not gentle, they don't even want you to finish speaking?
Yes, they will cut you short.
Yes.
You've not made your point.
Yes.
And from the little information that they have or they think they've gathered from you,
Yes.
they draw conclusions, they
Yes.
draw decisions. So you find at the end of the day, conflicts are not resolved.
Yeah.
And they keep on piling.
Yes.
And one day they will explode like a bomb.
Yes.
And it will be bad. Yeah.
So when you respond in gentleness,
Yeah.
we are able to come up to a conclusion easily.
Yes.
Maybe even by the way, people that are gentle when it comes to conflict, even you have messed someone or you've done something that is not correct,
Yes.
and you're approaching a boss who is gentle,
Yeah.
even if you're fearing so much, this person helps you
Yes.
to go through
relax.
it. You relax. And even if he tells you did not do well, I
Yeah.
don't expect this from you. You'll take it better
Yes.
from someone who is gentle
Yeah.
than from someone who is rough.
It's very true.
You use a tone because you're rough.
Yeah.
Use a tone the way you want to throw me out of your face, la la la, on all those things. But even if I will take it because I don't have a choice at the moment,
Yes.
I'm not a happy employee. I'll start thinking for options that I may
Yes.
have. But if I came to you and I had messed up as an employee, I did
Yeah.
something wrong. Because sometimes some people do very major mistakes.
Yeah.
But a gentle manager. We'll handle that person, even you'll feel, I'm guilty.
Yeah.
I should not have done this, and I promise to do better. We need to take a short break. Okay. Thank you so much for being part of this program. We are breaking for a short while. We'll be right back. Don't go far. Welcome back. This is Empower, where we focus on people and workplace. And as we're taking the break, we're looking at the significance of gentleness at workplace. And one thing that I would like to bring up is that gentleness is key in emotional intelligence. Yes. Because when it comes to emotional intelligence, we realize that human beings, we are people of emotions. Yeah. And we need to know who we are emotionally, and also understand other people, so that you can be able to deal with each other. Understanding maybe how do I react, knowing yourself, how does the other person react, so that even when this person reacts like this, you know this is him or this is her, and can I remain gentle.
Yeah, emotional intelligence is big, and it entails knowing how to react. Before even you react, in you, don't let it just come out. Yes. You have to regulate it. Make sure whatever is coming out is what should be coming out. Whether it is in words or in actions, the way we act. Yeah, so it's very important. And you should also be in a position to know the other person's degree of that intelligence, so that you are able to deal with them. Yes. Yeah, accordingly.
And you can only regulate that if you are gentle.
Yes.
And that is why it is very key. Because if you're not gentle, my friend, waiting for you to I regulate. Yeah. I will not have that time. Yeah. All of a sudden I have spoken and said what I want to say. Yes. But you say it is very key, even for you to be able to have that intelligence to be high. I know it is quite a wide thing when people are training it and all that. But when you are a person who is gentle, be able to show empathy, be able to respect the other person's opinion, you'll be able to listen, you'll be able to understand them. And it becomes better when both of you are gentle. Yes. But when it comes that one of you is the one who is gentle, then that person can also help the other one to calm down. It's true. Because the moment I realize, you know, you realize that if all of us go up, we cannot even get a solution. It's true. But if one of us decides to go down, it works. Yes. So it is gentleness comes in handy. The other thing is leadership and influence. Gentleness is very key in leadership and influence. We mentioned something about leaders being gentle. Yes. If you can add something on this. Yeah, it always starts and stops with the leaders. The pace that you set. In fact, somebody can be very rough and all that, but when they come to you as a leader and they find that you are calm, collected, you're able to restrain yourself, they're also going to emulate that. Yes. So we should be the first people to show it, and even to react gently to our employees or the team that we are leading. Yes. And they are going to follow after that. I remember when I was young, just after campus, the summer I was working, and having done secretarial in my degree, I was working in a school and working under the director of the school. And one time, a parent happened to come. He was such a rough guy. A parent happened to come to see him direct to his office without passing through, you know, and it was not booked in the diary. Being the admin person I was then, he called me after the parent left.
Yeah.
And he asked me, how did the parent get to my office?
Without you
noticing. I cannot see it in the diary.
Yeah.
And he threw the diary at me. That was the worst that ever happened. Actually, I've never faced such a thing in employment for the many years I've worked after that. And being young as I was, I felt so hurt as an employee that I took the diary. I did not respond to him, I think because of being a Christian, but I took the diary, went out with it from his office, sat down, did my resignation letter, returned the diary with the resignation. So the impact was so huge on me. I asked myself, well, actually he asked a question, what a graduate secretary are you? And he threw it down.
Yeah.
Those words were really rough on me as a person. I've just finished campus, I've started working, and I did not care. Because I think I felt so hurt as an employee that I decided to leave. I took the diary and returned with the resignation. He was so unhappy about it because I was in charge of exams. I was really doing a lot for them. And my choice was to leave. And I actually left. I did not work any other day. But what I mean here is, as a leader, someone of influence, try to be gentle with your employees.
It's true.
Don't be rough. Why should you throw a diary on the floor for someone? Seriously, it doesn't make sense. It is wrong. It is not right. You're dealing with a human being. A human being who has emotions.
It's
a human being who has life to live. And when you treat me like that, some people may not live. Because maybe for me, living was the best for me, actually. I went up to today, I usually say it was the best. Some people may not leave, but they may continue serving you because they really need the job at the moment. But they'll serve you with a heart that is not happy.
It's true.
They'll start losing the loyalty we were talking about last time. And they'll serve you because I don't have a choice at the moment.
It's true.
So as a leader, be gentle.
And even from that scenario, they will also, somebody will also choose to. This is now the culture here. This is how we are going to be doing it. So you'll find that the leader is starting up or is cultivating a bad culture.
And it's a very bad culture. Now, something that we need to discuss as we get out of. How do we cultivate this gentleness in the workplace? Because it's very important. We are working with people. We are not working with objects. People have emotions. People have feelings. People have say. They have opinions. They need to be respected. Remember we talked about respecting people as human beings. The fact that I'm a human being, I deserve respect.
It's true.
So deal with me in a gentle manner. So how do we cultivate this in any workplace?
Okay, I would say by, first of all, we've talked so much about communication. And one aspect of communication is listening. So we can cultivate just gentleness by active listening to each other. The leaders, the employees, colleagues, we listen to each other. You know, listening and hearing are two different things. I can talk so much to you, but your mind is not.
It's not there.
Not there. So you're just hearing me, and you're hearing and you're hearing. But when you listen, we are able to know. Oh, so this is what was going on. So this is what we can do, and you find that we are able to remain calm.
And you're right, because the moment you give me an ear, and as organizations, you can even create forums. For people to air their views, for people to say what they think, have meetings, and you decide we are not going to talk so much as leaders. We also want our people to speak. And most of the time, our gentleness is tested in such a time, such a forum, especially when employees go to a side that you feel they are touching you, like negatively, or something that the organization is not doing. But it calls for us to cultivate gentleness by allowing ourselves to sit in that meeting, get the feedback, listen, be gentle enough. We have gone even to an extent where people will even use their employees to review their managers, what we call the 360 degrees, whereby you get feedback from the lower people, the higher people, the colleagues, and they give that information. When this information is brought as a feedback, some people, some leaders don't want to be gentle and listen. They actually fight it back. But can we allow ourselves that we can listen? We can appreciate feedback from what other people are going through, what they are saying, their suggestions, because they are key for the organization.
It's true.
And that is why you hired them.
Yeah.
So appreciate that.
Yeah. Another thing, it's how we talk. Specifically, the words we use.
Yeah.
Especially when you are in not a very pleasant situation.
Yes.
And somebody has come, they have bombarded you with words, with accusations, they are judging you in this way or another. The words that you will choose to reply to them, it will either calm the situation or fuel the fire.
Yes.
So it's good we choose our words correctly. And also, when it is you who is speaking, and maybe you want to highlight something that somebody has been doing wrong, or you are offended in this way or another, also choose, yes, you're not saying a positive thing, but you can choose nice, polite words that will not pierce people's hearts. So words are very key, and when we choose them wisely, we'll be able to remain gentle.
Wow. Yeah, because the words that were used, plus the throwing of the diary, Beatrice could not handle. Yes, to the heart.
It's true.
Yes. The other thing is self-awareness. If you want to cultivate gentleness at workplace, create time to reflect on yourself. Yeah, because we are different.
Yes.
And we know ourselves, linking it to emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
If you want to cultivate gentleness, think about yourself first.
Yeah.
How do I react? Sometimes when you're getting upset, you actually feel something.
Yes.
You can tell
you're boiling from
something is coming up. So you know very well what kind of a person you are.
Yeah.
When you're able to do that, then you can help.
Yes.
In such situations. So, and if you also bring the same to the team you're working with, encourage them to practice self-awareness. Speak about gentleness. Speak about it. Don't fear. Let them know that we desire to have a gentle, we want to interact with others in a gentle manner.
Yes.
And I always say, even as a parent, I've seen it working even in my own home. I realize this has been done. I'm so upset with them.
Yes.
But I realize, Beatrice, if you go the hard way, you not get anything here. And especially when they are growing. So I decide to be gentle. And I just engage you slowly and ask you questions. In a gentle manner as a mother, I'm not using any bad word. I'm using very good word and asking you questions about what you have done. And one of them, you'll even see them, they have started crying because they feel I did wrong. They tell you, Mom, I'm so sorry. The words that you used. So think about it. And I've also seen as we grow, when you're young in profession, sometimes we are not gentle. And we want to exercise, when we're just promoted, we want to exercise a lot of power. But it is good for us to come to reality and say, okay, being promoted doesn't mean I be rough.
It's true.
I have to maintain my calmness. I have to be gentle. And we don't have much time, but maybe we can add one more.
We can talk about patience. You be patient with people. That one, I think we did a whole program on patience, but also being patient will cultivate gentleness.
Lead by being an example. Practice it. People will actually learn from you.
It's true.
Your managers will learn from you. They'll also, others will learn from them. And later you realize you're having that culture. It doesn't mean you're not firm. You can be gentle and firm.
It's true.
It doesn't mean you cannot correct. You can correct and you're gentle. You don't have to shout. You don't have to be rough. Practice gentleness, and actually it encourages someone. And it helps someone even to change because they don't want to offend you. So your last words?
I'd say, like the Bible says in the book of Proverbs, that a soft answer turns down wrath. So anytime that you are provoked so much and somebody wants to work you up, just give up a quiet, calm answer. Just be gentle and everything will work out.
Wow, amazing. This has been Empower. Can you be gentle this week in your family, workplace, as you deal with people? I believe that God is working in us, and surely if we practice this, we are going to enjoy where we are. This has been Empower. God bless you. See you next week. My name is Beatrice Chuchu.